In the previous video, we saw how install MicroSui library in Arduino. Now we will see more about this example, the example of MicroSui sign and execute transaction. So we're gonna analyze a bit how is this example. Look, this is the constant that we have to put. This example works for now only in ESP32. So we need the Wi-Fi SSID, the ID of our network. In my case, I'm gonna use my iPhone, my hotspot. So I'm gonna put the SSID and the password. We need the URL for the API of the node. This is the testnet node, so it's okay. We have to put our private key. This is an example, but the key is functional, but please don't use this because it is leaked in every every video. And the message, the transaction message, that this message is generated in externally, not here because we don't have still BCS in MicroSui. So for now we need to generate this externally. For example, in the MicroSui TypeScript, with this awaits this well we can't build this string, okay? This string is hexadecimal, so we can generate this with the TypeScript SDK, and we put this message here. For now, in the future, we're gonna do this in MicroSui, but for now, we're gonna generate this externally. So now we're gonna analyze a bit how is the code design and execute transaction. It's a very simple code. In the step 1, we wanna connect the Wi-Fi with this function, Wi-Fi connect. It's very easy. We're gonna create a client, the Sui client. In client, we're gonna pass the RPC URL, and we're gonna create the client, the Sui client. Now we're gonna create a keeper, and that is for sign the transaction, okay? So we're gonna create the keeper from the Sui private key with this constructor Sui keeper. From secret key, we put the private key here, so private key. We can see the user address here, keeper to Sui address. We obtain the address here. And we're gonna create a transaction, but we're gonna set the private TX byte. I know that the better way for this is create a transaction and build it, but now we have the message string that hard coded, so we're gonna set that message, and the transaction is complete. It is now complete because we have already the message. So we have the keeper for with the private key to sign, and we have the transaction complete. So we can, with the client, we can call a method, a function called sign and execute transaction. This function signed internally. We don't have anymore make the signature outside. Now it's made it internally. We can do it outside if we want, but it's not needed. So we pass the keeper and we pass the transaction, and this function not only sign the transaction, also send it to the Sui network. Okay, and after that we obtain a JSON response, and we're gonna analyze the response, and the response raise one, and we can see the digits, the checkpoint, if it's confirmed, and the balance change. Okay, balance change theory. This is a index 0, 1 or 2, and amount, type, owner, and after that we're gonna clear the transaction because we already run this, so we don't need any more that transaction. We're gonna clear, and we can do again, but it's finished, so we're gonna disconnect the Wi-Fi. So we're gonna run that. We can see here that my ESP32 is not connected. Here you can see it. So we're gonna connect. Now it's connected. Okay. We're gonna run this. We're gonna upload, and this is gonna delay a bit. So I gonna fast this part. Okay. Now it's working. It is waiting for Wi-Fi. I'm gonna activate the hotspot. So yes, perfect, perfect. We're gonna see it is over. Okay, we're gonna analyze a bit. Connecting Wi-Fi is connected. Created client. Okay, created keeper, and the user address is shown here. With this private key, we obtain this user address. Created Sui Transaction with private keys, right? And this is the more important function right now, signal executing. The transaction is sent to the Sui network, and this is the response. We have the digest ID. We can find this in the Explorer, in the testnet Explorer. Yes, balance change. In this case, we have 2 with an amount of, this is not Sui, this is the lower unity of Sui. Coin type is Sui, and in both cases are Sui coin, and the owner, the new owner, and the new owner of this, because this is the gas, so this owner receive, this is a transaction. Okay, I forget say that this transaction is a transference of coins that amounts to this address, from this address to this address, and this address lost more amount because this is the gas. So okay, that is the transaction results. Well, I hope you understand the example. It is very simple. You only have to change your Wi-Fi credential, obviously, and your private key, and the message that you have to generate it in the TypeScript. For now, you have to do this, but in the future, in the near future, we're gonna be able to create the and build the message here directly in Arduino in the MicroSui library. So thanks for see this example.